And voila, this rocket ship has left the launch pad. Once again, everybody, thank you very much for spending some time with us this afternoon. For those of you who just joined, my name is Max Garza III. I'm calling in out of North America. And we really thank you and your family members, your business partners from around the world for joining us today, because we know that your time is precious. We're going to give you as much information as possible to make an educated decision about the Power On Network and our parent company, XeCoin. And guys, for those of you who know, there was some exciting information that was divulged over the past couple of days in Anaheim, California, and I was lucky enough to fly in and meet with the owners of XeCoin, the owners of the Power On Network, the owners of the banking facility, the payment solutions facility. I mean, guys, literally everybody that's working together for this program is top-notch, full of class, and I will say that a lot of times we don't do our due diligence, right, when we look at new companies. And so for me to be able to fly in and actually shake hands with the people that are behind this and to hear their vision, that's what was very, very powerful for me, guys, because these people really care about others. They care about helping others around the world. And it's not just, right, because at the end of the day, everybody understands that the energy industry is $5.9 trillion a year. Digital currency, just blockchain technology alone, is $1 trillion, invention, guys. And I tell people, there's plenty of money for everybody to go around, but when you get to talk to the men and women, they're going to be the driving force behind what's going to allow us to help people around the world financially. That is powerful, guys. And so for those of you that haven't done your due diligence, I tell people, go on the XeCoin website, find out more about the company, find out more, about the team. You can click on team. This is the actual parent company website, guys. You can go to www.execonix.com, and if you look here, this is their homepage. You can go to About Us, click on Company, Affiliates, Team, Media, News, Products. Guys, the more you learn about this company, the more excited you will get, not just about the XeCoin, but about the physical products and services that are coming down the line. Here in the next couple of days, very close to February, right? Literally, we're a couple of days away from February 2017. We'll be finding out more about the official launch of Bioactis, and you'll start seeing some information in your back office, but just wait till you hear what they're going to do with Bioactis. It's going to change lives around the world. Also, for many of you that are already marketing partners, guys, make sure when you log into poweronnetwork.biz, that's poweronnetwork.biz, in your back office, guys, when you click on General and you go down to Presentations, now back there you have your Power On Network PowerPoint in German, Spanish, Hungarian, Norwegian, Russian, Swedish, Slovenian, and Thai. And guys, if you think about it, many of us have connections around the world. And for you to be able to just share a PowerPoint as an example for your friends that speak German or Spanish or Hungarian, right? All you got to do, guys, is share that with them, let them get the information in front of them, and let them make a sound decision. Because at the end of the day, timing is very valuable in a company like ours. When you have a very disruptive technology, guys, people need to find out about it now. Why? Because in the future, other people are going to approach them, and if those people aren't you, guess what? Those people are going to benefit financially around the world, right? And ultimately, because of your timing, we want you to benefit because, again, you saw all this before everybody. Now, for those of you that are English-speaking, when you go into your Power On Network back office, guys, you will see the PDF, the PowerPoint, and some keynotes in your back office. But for many of you that are filling out your OLEPay, your Power On wallet in your back office, there are actual videos back there about the O-Wallet sign-up, adding funds, and cashing out. So we tell everybody right now, make sure that you're getting as educated as possible in the whole procedure. And for many of you that have not registered for your O-Wallet, guys, make sure that you click, when you go into your back office, make sure that you click on, let me go up here so you can see it, My Wallet. And when you click on My Wallet, go down to Power On Wallet, click on that. And then you're going to see a button that says Visit Power On Wallet. So guys, when you click on that Visit Power On Wallet, you'll get a one-page registration, which is the globalunbanked.com registration. Go ahead and fill this out. Now, one of the things that we learned the last couple of days, guys, is many people are accidentally putting the incorrect email or mobile device number. Now, they will verify your email address and they will verify your mobile phone number because at the end of the day, they do some two-step verification. So make sure that not only are you putting in all the pertinent information, but make sure that your email and your mobile phone number are correct so they can verify that. Because remember, you want to get paid, right? So that being said, guys, there's some training that we'll start doing as far as the back office. But for now, I just wanted to run that by you because I want people to be able to load their accounts and to get paid. So now let's get into the presentation for everybody that's new to the Power On Network. All right, guys. So here we go. All right, guys. Our company is so phenomenal. They have one simple little question for everybody around the world. Are you switched on? And the answer is, of course you are. We all are. From our cell phones to our cars, homes, our schools, and even our sources of food, without energy, we are powerless, literally. Our whole existence depends on production, distribution, and consumption of energy. One tradable commodity none of us can live without. Now, I had a question asked a while back, guys, when I first was looking at this. They asked me, hey, Max, how much energy do you waste every day? And I started thinking, I, like many global citizens around the earth, I leave some lights on. I might leave a toaster plugged in, a microwave plugged in, right? My thermostat might be a little too low sometimes. But are you aware that 67.8% of the energy produced is wasted due to inefficiencies in the energy infrastructure? In the United States alone, guys, this amounts to over $700 billion in annual losses. Now, this is energy you have paid for. And this information, these stats are not my stats, guys. This comes from the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. So what you want to remember, guys, is we're talking about technology from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Our electricity grids in the U.S. and around the world, many of them are so old and they need upgrades. That's why when they start cranking, like let's say around 1 p.m. to about 4 or 5 p.m., right, prime time as they call it, when everybody's at the stores, everybody's up and running, cooking. I mean, literally when they're trying to reach peak demand, there's a lot of inefficiencies because our grids are so old. And that's why you're seeing other countries like Mexico open up to deregulation to allow companies to come in to help them with upgrades, not just to the infrastructure, but the software, guys. Now, remember, this is very, very valuable, right, because we are wasting over 700 billion, like boy, 700 billion in annual losses just in the United States of America. Now, the premise, guys, what if you could store energy for a rainy day like gold, but also be able to trade and sell excess power you do not need to others or back to the grid like currency? Now, the power is in your hands. With the Power On Network and XeCoin, you can mine, store, and trade this essential commodity and protect your assets against future downturns in the fiat economy. Everyone will always need energy. And with the Power On Network, you are now the source. Now, guys, from learning about the beginnings of exergonics to where we're going as a company in the future, some of the things that you know inherently are that energy is it's a huge industry, right, guys? $5.9 trillion a year globally. And then when we think about cryptocurrency, I mean, when we think about Bitcoin and blockchain technology and all Bitcoin derivatives, right, the XeCoin, Dash, Ripple, the blockchain technology alone, guys, is another $1 trillion industry. And it's going to change the way we do land deeds, car deeds. It's going to change the way we vote, the way we have medical records, right? So what I tell people, you put those two titans together, and because of your timing right now, you're seeing this before hundreds of millions of people around the world, right? So take advantage of it, guys, because you only have one chance to tell the story first, and right now this story needs to be told around the world. So right now we are in phase one, guys. We are in the digitization of energy, the conversion of energy into a transferable cryptocurrency. This is where we tell everybody, guys, come and lock arms with us and join the movement to help people understand how they can not just change their financial future, but help others doing that, guys. Because remember, this is not just about us making money. It's about helping others to get what they want. And as Zig Ziglar says, if you help enough people get what they want, you for surely will get what you want, right? And at the end of the day, I tell people this, guys, the more you help others, and the more you take your eyes off yourself, the more money will chase you. I mean, there are so many people around the world right now that are just looking for a financial miracle. And you right now hold the information that can change people's lives for the better in 2017 and beyond, guys. So now let's talk about the XeCoin. It's underwritten with energy developed using the best lithium nanotechnology. Now, it is a hybrid proof of stake and proof of work coin, and the max coin base is 5 billion. But guys, what I want you to really focus on is you can get real technical with this slide, you know, when you download the PowerPoint from your back office, or you ask somebody that invited you to this information today to share that with you. But the most important part that I want you to get from this slide is the fact that wallets for Windows, Mac, Linux, and access to web wallets are available at www.xecoin.net. And also, guys, transactions are verifiable on a public blockchain at www.xecoin.info. Now, the reason why I say that these are two of the most important factors on the slide is, guys, you got to remember one thing. Many people out there claim to have a cryptocurrency coin, but at the end of the day, they are not on a public exchange, right? Number one. Number two, they don't have downloadable wallets where you can actually hold your coins. So if they're internal wallets, guys, or they have an internal exchange, that is not an actual cryptocurrency. And I would run away from that as soon as possible because, again, the simple law of supply and demand does not allow that coin to have any value. I mean, think about it. If I can go in and do a buy and sell order on a coin on a public exchange, the simple law of supply and demand is going to allow that coin to raise in valuation. But if I can't even see your coin on an exchange, I mean, right? I mean, do your homework, basically, is what I'm saying. So now, what underwrites the XeCoin? Supply and demand like Bitcoin or any genuine cryptocurrency. However, we have gone further. Together with Exergonics, we are establishing an independent, audited, global energy fund. If you so decide to liquidate your XeCoin directly, rather than sell it on the open market, the fund will exchange it for usable energy at an equivalent value to our cost of production at that time. So guys, imagine this. In the network that we're building around the world, and remember guys, over the past couple of days, we've seen people, or we've actually talked to people from Portugal, from Ecuador, from Mexico, Canada, Japan, Korea, China. Literally guys, it looked like a who's who of leaders around the world here in Anaheim, California. But what we're doing, guys, is we're creating a bunch of people that are basically buyers, right? They're going to want to buy and hold these XeCoins because they know what happened with Bitcoin. You know, they saw when Bitcoin first arrived, the valuation was less than a penny. And then a few years later, guess what? I guess this morning, Bitcoin was trading like $781 to about $787 per Bitcoin. So a lot of people know what can happen with a cryptocurrency that has not just supply and demand, but now imagine for the first time in history, you're going to have an XeCoin, a Bitcoin derivative, that is actually going to be backed by clean, green, renewable energy. That's right, guys. So imagine Bitcoin isn't backed by anything except basically trust and supply and demand. So when XeCoin comes around, guys, they're going to have a longevity strategy in place. We're talking about 20, 30, 40, 50 years of a longevity strategy with physical products and services. But also, when you're able to back it with an actual commodity, guys, you're talking about not just valuation, but also stability. That's what's very, very important. So now let's talk about our vision and mission. It's to create a better, cleaner, and cheaper way to provide energy to the whole world. Provide a vehicle to supply cheaper and cleaner electricity based on smart, create an opportunity for anyone, anywhere in the world to profit from this revolution in the distribution of energy. Be part of a mission to make a difference in leaving the world in a carbon-free environment. Basically, guys, to be the solution, right? We want to leave this world in a better place for not just our children, but our children's children. So now when we talk about our technology partner, I get goosebumps, guys. Exergonics is one of the leading producers of distributed energy storage system technology and a pioneer in this industry today. Using advanced nanotechnology and proven power management, Exergonics is able to provide efficient energy storage systems that are portable, modular, and can easily be tied to existing infrastructure. Storing energy is now easier in your hands. And like I said, guys, for those of you that it's your first time looking at this information, I tell everybody to go to our parent company's homepage, www.exergonix.com, exergonics.com. On this slide, guys, you're looking at an ESS tower, and we got to see these live and in person. They look awesome. So at the very top, you basically have the brain. You have the battery management system. You got some security software. You have thermal management, so it doesn't heat up, right, overheat. You got stackable battery stages, and then obviously you have advanced batteries. There's about 5 batteries within one of these ESS towers. But guys, one of these towers can literally power a restaurant, a hotel, a warehouse. I mean, the things that we can do with these energy storage devices are phenomenal. But the thing that got me super excited when I saw it in person was looking at these vertigo docks, guys. Each one of these little blades is 1 kW of energy, guys, basically 1,000 watts. And if you own a vehicle past 2008, every vehicle has what's called a 6-pin in the back, right? You can basically plug in this vertigo dock, and as you're driving around, let's say you're just driving around shopping, right? Or maybe you're driving to your mom's house, you're going to go visit some friends. Let's say you're driving 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. As you're driving around, guys, your car's producing energy, right? Alternator, battery, brakes, exhaust, you name it. And when you have these vertigo docks plugged into your vehicle, you're basically recharging all the batteries. Now imagine, guys, you get home and guess what you can do? You can plug it into your phone, your iPad. You can recharge any mobile device that you so choose. Let's say you might have a solar system, right, attached to your home. You could plug these into your solar system. The average, I tell people this all the time, guys, the average home uses 2,500 to about 3,500 kilowatt hours per month. So basically, if you had all of these blades recharged, guys, you could be powering your home, every month or 2 months. And again, I tell people this is the future of energy storage. Why? Because at the end of the day, when the kiosks come out, people can buy and sell energy back to the grid, just like currency. It's going to be awesome. So now let's talk about this stunningly good-looking gentleman right here. I got to meet him. I got to shake his hand and tell him thank you for all the amazing things he's done for us as a company. Mr. Don Nasenka is the chairman, president, and CEO of XeCoin, guys. Now, he has 25-plus years of global success. He's a former director at Enersys, Inc., which is the world's largest industrial battery company. He's the founder of Kokum America and Dow Kokum, which is the first lithium polymer plant in the U.S. He's the founder of XeCoin and has invested in several green companies. But, guys, the thing that I really enjoyed talking to Don about was just his past when it comes to his passion for lithium-ion batteries, energy storage, and his future as far as, basically his future in helping others around the world get the information to benefit villages, underdeveloped countries. He has a very amazing just knack for building systems, right, guys? As an example, I heard a story of when he was at Hawker, how he took them from 200,000 in sales to 200 million. Now, this gentleman, when we talk about he has a story, a past, it's like an American dream, right? He's a distinguished alumni of the University of Central Missouri and has had an outstanding career as the originator of the Innovation Campus, which was recognized by our President Barack Obama. But even bigger than that, guys, when I heard that he was honored by the Lumina Foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, for his contribution to education and the idea of the Innovation Campus. I mean, I keep telling people, this is the man that's helping to run XeCoin, and he's helping to have our longevity strategy just be a winner, right, long term. So when people ask, well, who's running the show, and I tell them Don Nasenka, and they do their due diligence, and they look him up, and they read all these things about him, they're like, you got to be kidding me. Obviously, some people don't believe us, right? But because of his relationships with Coda Energy, now that XeCoin has purchased Coda Energy, because of his relationships with Vertigo and Neighborhood Power, guys, our future is so bright, and this is just the beginning. So I tell people now, if you haven't had a chance to register a position, do it now, right? So now, guys, here is an article about the new economics of energy storage, and it was put out by a company called McKinsey. You can go to www.mckinsey.com and review this actual story. But I tell people, energy storage can make money right now. Finding the opportunities requires digging into real-world data. Now, energy storage is the favorite technology of the future, and for good reason, guys. Remember, we have over $700 billion in annual losses just in the United States alone. And what many people see affordable storage as the missing link between intermittent renewable power, such as solar and wind, and 24/7 reliability. So guys, remember, we are generating a lot of power right now through renewable sources, right? And a lot of times because of the inefficiencies in the grid, I tell people this, you can't plug in a lot of renewable systems into our old infrastructure. But because Exergonics has advanced technology, you can actually plug in solar, biomass, wind, you name it, into these storage devices. And that's what's going to help us underwrite the XeCoin in the future. So now, what's the risk? If the sun stops shining, the wind stops blowing, and the water stops flowing, then the world has stopped turning. Basically, guys, we have a renewable, sustainable, environmentally conscious, all backed by a solid, proven business model that rewards people for making this a better world to live in for today and for generations to come. Now, how do we make all this work? Now, remember, guys, I was telling you, this is a shipping container. Basically, in this shipping container, you got about 5 to 6 of these ESS towers. Guys, you can plug into a conventional energy plant, right, so that we can capture 67% of the wasted energy. You can do biomass, hydro, solar, wind. Now, remember, we're trying to create cheaper, cleaner, better energy to our customers, and all of this is backing up our XeCoin. But, guys, if you put 2 of these shipping container-sized energy storage devices, you could literally power 800 residential homes. When Don Nasanka said that on stage, it blew my mind, guys, because basically you put 2 of these shipping container-sized energy storage devices together, and you're creating about 1 to 4 megawatts per hour, which is phenomenal, guys. And again, to be able to underwrite the XeCoin and not just give it valuation but stability, that is where we get super excited, because people are starting to purchase more XeCoin, not just within the company but on the public exchange. So don't call it a dream, call it a plan, right? For those of you that are seeing this information for the very first time, guys, these are our power plans. This is where you can actually come in and purchase a power plan 1, a power plan 2, a power plan 5, all the way up to power plan 8. Now, above here, guys, you'll see the price. All these prices are in euros. So as an example, if let's say today you purchase a power plan 3, that would be €1,099. You would get 8,000 XeCoins awarded in that plan, and your personal sales or group sales volume would be 800. Now, your binary cap per week, basically how much they pay you on your pay leg and the dual team bonus, would be €5,000. And then your binary percentage would depend on your personal sales, but it can go all the way up to 12% on your pay leg. Now, obviously, guys, one of our people really look at this Power Plan 5. It's very popular right now around the world. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because many people understand that we have a promotion till the end of the year. December 31st, any plan that you so choose, you'll be able to double the coins within the plan. As an example, let's say you did purchase a PP5 today for €5,099. You would have 50,000 XeCoin awarded within that plan. Now, if you do it before December 31st, it doesn't matter if it's a PP1 with 1,000 coins or a PP5 with 50,000 or a PP7 with 650,000 coins, the company is going to double your coins. That's right. So, as an example, if I had a Power Plan 5 right now, December 31st, instead of 50,000 XeCoins, I'll have 100,000 XeCoins. And for those of you that have seen what has occurred with Bitcoin, I mean, knowing the story about them going from less than a penny to over $780 for Bitcoin, I tell people all the time, would you rather have 1,000 Bitcoin today or 2,000 Bitcoin? Obviously, 99.9999% with that little line on top say 2,000, because everybody knows the story, right? Timing is everything, guys. Timing is the business as location is to real estate. And right now, nobody has better timing than all of you on this webinar today. So now let's talk about the direct sales bonus, guys. This is the first way we get paid. Now, you don't have to buy a package, guys. There's no, it's not mandatory. People can actually sign up for free. And obviously, when people sign up for free on their first generation, they can qualify for a 5% direct sales bonus on any of our digital packages. Now, in the future, obviously, they'll be able to offer products and services depending on their level of qualification. But on your second generation, guys, as soon as you hit 6,000 in personal sales, you trigger another 3%. On your third generation, when you hit 10,000 in personal sales, and these are euros, you trigger another 2%. But what's really exciting, guys, for those of you that are going to take advantage of the power plans, on the infinity bonus from the 4th generation to infinity, you'll get paid out 1% all the way down to infinity as soon as you hit 100,000 in personal sales. And again, these are euros. Now, a note to remember, guys, all infinity direct sales bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team at the same level or higher. So now, to be able to qualify for the infinity bonus from the 4th generation to infinity, you must at least hit 100,000 in personal sales, and you must have a Power Plan 4 package or higher. So remember, guys, you can come in for free and make 5% on your 1st generation, 3% on your 2nd when you hit 6,000 personal sales, and 2% on your 3rd generation when you hit 10,000 personal sales. And remember, guys, generations doesn't mean levels. There could be 10, 20 levels in a generation, right? So what I tell people is secure a position today, make sure you're sharing the information, and work your way up to a power plan if you do not have the money to purchase one today. Obviously, timing is critical, right? Because for those of you that do purchase them, you're going to double your coins. But at the end of the day, guys, make sure you just get your position and start sharing information. Now, the second way we get paid is the team bonus, guys, or as we call it, the dual team bonus. Everybody starts off with a power leg and a pay leg, and it doesn't matter if it's the left or the right, right? As long as you have one personally sponsored paid person on your left and one personally sponsored paid person on your right. Now, when everybody gets started, guys, if you have less than 2,000 personal sales, you get a 6% bonus on your pay leg, meaning your power leg will be the leg that has the most volume going down, right? So let's just say it's the left in this example. Your pay leg will be the one that's chasing it, your work leg, right? So if you have less than 2,000 personal sales, whatever the amount on your pay leg is, you get 6%. As soon as you have more than 2,000 in personal sales, now that jumps up to 8%. As soon as you have more than 5,000 in personal sales, now you're locked in at 10%. And as soon as you get 25,000, greater than 25,000 personal sales, now you're locked in at 12% on your pay leg, guys. And remember, these numbers are locked in stone once you achieve them, guys. They don't fluctuate every week or every month, which is awesome. It's phenomenal. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say that you have 10,000 euros in group sales on your left side, right? And you have 5,000 in group sales, 5,000 euros in group sales on your right side. Let's say you're earning 6% of the 5,000, like that's your pay leg, the lesser leg, and you would generate a bonus of 300 euros. Now remember, guys, many of you right now are bringing in members from around the world, so as people are purchasing those digital packages, and in the future they're purchasing products and services, I mean, your bonuses just on the dual team bonus will be, they'll look like they're Photoshopped, right? So do your due diligence. Make sure you share the information and get started as soon as possible. Now let's talk about something that's been exciting everybody all weekend and all week, basically, the infinity matching bonus, guys. On your 1st generation, you can qualify for 5%, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, the same, a 5% infinity matching bonus. And the qualification is just you've got to hit personal sales in 2,000 euros. But what's exciting, guys, not just that you can get a 5% matching bonus from your 1st to your 4th generation. This is something that's never been seen in the industry. I've been asking people that have been in this industry for 20 years, and they are just baffled that a company would be this powerful in their pay plan. From your 5th generation to infinity, guys, you can qualify for a 5% infinity matching bonus. Now, the qualification, you have to hit personal sales of 250,000 euros, and the infinity matching bonus is paid down to the next member in your team at the same qualification or higher. Imagine, guys, as soon as you hit 250,000 in personal sales, right, 250,000 euro, now you're making 5% all the way down to infinity from the 5th generation on. I don't know about you guys, but literally I have written 250,000 euro all over the place on my refrigerator door, bathroom, gym, you name it. I have 250,000 euros. Why? Because you have to have a goal, guys. And if you can believe it, you can achieve it, right? Don't miss out on this infinity matching bonus. Now let's talk about some payout rules. Every Friday, guys, 60% will be put into a current account or your cash account. So again, 60% will be paid out every Friday. You can withdraw that to your bank, your debit card, or use it in the shop, right? Now, 40% will go into a reserve account. Now, 40% paid out every Friday to buy XeCoin. And again, guys, for those people that want to sell their coins, we will have plenty of buyers, right? So when you create more buyers than sellers, guess what happens? Price goes up. So now let's talk about the XeCoin loyalty award, because this is pretty exciting. You can customize your own returns. You look at this first part of the slide, you can sell XeCoins. After your first 60 days, you may freely sell or trade 10% of your stake each and every month. Now, guys, for those of you that obviously see the value in holding on to your coins and letting them gain valuation, every month in year one, your coins are stored in the cold wallet. You will receive a loyalty award of an additional 5 to 12% through controlled release of the company's stake. Guys, you're talking about a 60% minimum per annum. What's more exciting is that all coins in the cold wallet between year 1 to year 3 will receive the most aggressive award of an additional 20 to 40% through controlled release of the company's stake. Now, guys, imagine this is a 200% estimated minimum capital growth. And for those of you that obviously are in it long term to be able to make money off the margin in the future, right, guys? Because remember, if you're getting your coins right now, and just an example, on the public exchange, we're seeing sell orders from 10 cents to 50 cents. What happens when the coin goes up to $1, $5, $10, $20, $50, and beyond? Remember, guys, it's kind of like stocks and bonds, right? A lot of people buy Apple stock, Microsoft, you name it. They try and do what? They try and buy it real low, and then when it gets as high as they feel comfortable with, what do? They go out and sell it, and they make a profit off the margin minus some fees. So, the strategy is pretty simple. Your timing's very valuable. If I had to do all over again, I would have invested the house in Bitcoin, but hey, hindsight's 20/20, right? There's always another, I tell people, there's always other companies and other products and services looking us in the face saying, hey, look, make sure that you look at this before everybody else does. And I really believe, guys, that the Power On Network, XeCoin, and the Exergonics team are going to take us to a place that they'll write books about in the future. Now let's talk about some power awards, the best of the best. Many of you do an amazing job, guys, on a daily basis sharing this information. And look at this Vertigo doc, guys. Literally, you can win these rewards just based on sharing information, right? Tag Heuer smartwatch, electric bike, a Hublot, BMW i8 Spider, and focus your eyes on your future villa, guys. I mean, I want you to write this down. Take a picture, a screenshot, whatever you got to do. This is a €1 million villa. Whatever 1 million euros will buy you, when you achieve this reward, you can put it anywhere you want it. Greece, Turkey, Italy, in Daytona Beach, you name it. It's your villa. You put it where you want. And again, guys, if you can dream about it, right? If you can write it down and literally make it into a passion, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Now, there's 9 levels. They're pretty simple, guys. This is the power reward qualification. Let's start with gold, just so you can see. Once you have 150,000 in group sales, right, and then you have 1 silver on the left and right, and you have personal sales of 25,000, you basically qualify for a Vertigo doc. On the emerald side, guys, you can qualify for a smartwatch and an electronic bike. As a ruby, you get your Hublot King Power watch, which is pretty phenomenal. As a sapphire, you get a 50,000 euro pension fund. Obviously, many of you will be driving that BMW i8 Spider pretty soon. As a diamond, you hit that Beamer. And then as a royal diamond, because many of you have timing over hundreds of millions of people, I want to visit everybody's a European villa or South American villa in the future. Guys, a smart villa. Whatever 1 million euro will buy you, that's what the company will get for you in the territory you want. And again, guys, these levels are easy to attain. All you got to do is be consistent and follow up, right? So now let's talk about phase 2. The democratization of energy, the physical rollout of products, guys. As you know, we've already talked about the Vertigo pack. As you can see, they're recharging an iPhone. But what's exciting is not just the app, but also the kiosks they're going to be putting around the world, guys. Basically, where people can do what? They can power up their electronic cars, right? Their Teslas, their Faradays, whatever. I mean, basically every manufacturer right now is doing what? They're trying to get as many smart cars and electronic cars on the road as possible. The Netherlands has banned petrol and diesel vehicles by the year 2025. So there is just so much that's working in our favor right now, guys. It's phenomenal. And the timeline is defined, guys. A track record in the industry and a well-thought-out plan. Basically, in 2003, Don was working on nanocell development and automotive powertrains. In 2008, we got into defense aerospace applications. In 2010, battery management systems and energy storage system development. 2012, solar PPAs. 2014, vehicle systems. 2016, guys, is very, very important because we acquired Coda Energy. And here in the next couple of days, we'll be talking a little more about cube deployment because of this technology is phenomenal, guys. It doesn't matter where you live around the world. You can plug in this cube system, and it will save you 20 to 30% on your utilities each and every month around the world, guys. Anybody can use it. It doesn't matter if you're in a deregulated territory or a regulated territory. Now, one of the things that excites me the most about our vision and our timeline is in 2018, going into 2019, we will have home systems available. So basically imagine connecting a solar system, a biomass, hydro, you name it, any kind of renewable energy system, guys, and you'll be able to charge these home systems, right? You recharge them and power your homes. You basically will become a micro utility. You will be able to cut the cord away from the utilities because, again, guys, we pay for all that inefficiency. Now imagine not having to draw energy from the grid anymore in the future. That's what's going to happen here in the next couple of years. Now, we talk about 2019 and 2020. We're talking about vertical kiosks dropped around the world. We're talking about power purchase agreements with other renewables, everything from biomass to hydro to you name it, guys. So our future is very bright, and because of the talent that we're attracting, all of these talented people that are on the webinar today, there's no way we can fail because we have too many motivated and hungry entrepreneurs out every single day helping us grow as a company. So now the power is truly in your hands, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, right now you have just seen some information for the very first time, many of you, and you have the ability to not just be a visionary, but to take action, because being a visionary is very important, don't get me wrong. You see trends before hundreds of millions of people. Many of you didn't pull the trigger with Bitcoin, right? You wanted to, but you just didn't. Many of you had the opportunity to invest in Google, Facebook, Microsoft, but you didn't. It happens, right? A lot of us have had that occur in the past. But remember, with the Power On Network and Exergonics, you're seeing this for the very first time in pre-launch, guys. You're seeing this in beta. And you one day will be able to tell the story about when you saw this information for the very first time and you decided to put all your effort into it and create financial abundance, not just for you and your family, but for your family's family in the future, guys. So we tell everybody one simple thing. Make sure you get back with the person that invited you today to this webinar. Make sure you lock in your position. We don't care what power plan you purchase, guys, whether it's a PP1 or a PP8. Just make sure you get your power plan in place, share the information, get into the training groups that we have on Facebook. Make sure you attend these webinars and bring your teams, because at the end of the day, guys, I tell people one simple thing. The person that can get the information out to more people wins. It's not about being the best at presenting. It's not about being the best at answering questions. It's just about getting people to the information. And do not forget, guys, before the end of the year, before December 31st, if you purchase any power plan, whether it's a Power Plan 1 or Power Plan 8, the company will double your coins. I know this slide says November 10th, but it's December 31st, guys. Don't forget that. We are going to do a replay of this entire webinar, guys. We're going to actually do a new webinar at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure that you invite your guests. For those of your guests that could not attend this afternoon at 2 p.m., we're doing another one at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Try and fill that up, because literally we have people coming in from around the world. Take advantage of your timing. Have a beautiful afternoon. This is Max Garza III out of North America, bidding you a good day. God bless, and this webinar is now adjourned. Goodbye, everybody.